to my first video commentary. I'm going to take you through the end of the career mode for Grand Slam Tennis 2. In this match, I'm finishing off Bjorn Borg here. I didn't put the entire match, I just put a few games at the end, but you see the computer typically rushes the net for the most part. Once they get inside the baseline to a certain extent, they're going to move forward and try to cut the points off. It's just how the AI is programmed to play. You can see Borg try to slowly move in here step by step. He will volley to the open court. I will usually lob over the shoulder and then try to pass down the line to end the points. Otherwise, the points can go on for a really long time at the baseline with one of the other players tiring. So that's why I believe, again, the AI tends to sneak in right away. Most of the serving you should use in career mode is definitely wide serves. You can stretch the computer off the court right away and then hope to open things up. You see another lob and another pass there, the exact same pattern. Basically, it's just a matter of getting the same pattern over and over again in career mode. The career mode can take anywhere from 15 to 20 hours to complete, so it is pretty time consuming. But at the same time, once you're done, you've got not only a maxed out player, but if you take the time to get all the equipment upgrades with shoes and rackets, you actually have a player that has more points than any player generated by the like a Djokovic or a Federer that's automatically in the game. So I believe Djokovic's maximum point total is 504. With a creative player, you can get up to 510. See another wide serve there and an ace. That is match point. And then you see the match is over with Borg there 3-0. We're going to look at a couple of things. One, to finish creative player of the season with your creative player to end number 1 and have a maximum of 75 rating, you need above 70,000 points. That'll put you in a position where your guy is maxed out no matter what. There are quite a few players in the Share a Pro feature online that are maxed out. I've downloaded a couple of those players. We'll even look at Agassi in a little bit here. I finished with a negative point total for the season of 280, but I did end up over 70,000 and finished number 1. Grand Slam Tennis 2 has 10 seasons that are played out. It'll show you your most recent season first, and you can see in season 10 I did not finish the season with all 3 Grand Slams, or all 4. I just played 1. In seasons 1 and 2 I played them all, and then I started to skip some Grand Slams throughout because I didn't want it to be so time consuming. Plus, you don't need to play every single major championship. You really just need to play the first couple seasons to get your player maxed out and to get their points up so that the computer isn't so difficult to beat. Kind of gives you a wrap up. You can see I have plus 10 in certain categories. That's from the shoe and racket bonuses, and then it'll give you a little congratulations when you get your achievement here to show that you finished the season and career as number 1. You can edit the name of your player, first and last name, after you've completed your season. I went through and renamed my guy Del Potro, even though I have a defensive baseliner, and Del Potro's not a defensive baseliner. That was the player build that I had originally set up. The maximum power for a defensive baseliner is 80 points, so I set mine to 70 and then use the plus 10 bonus from the equipment and shoes to get the power up to actually to 80. And you can see the maximum speed though for a defensive baseliner is 100. The serve is 70, so I set that at 60 and then use a plus 10. So basically what you can see here is you can take these point totals and you can shift them to any category that you want. You could take anything from anywhere and put it in another category to strengthen that up. If you've maximized your player, there's certain limits in each category that you cannot pass. If you pass those things, or if you try to pass them, it just simply won't let you. It'd be nice if there was a little bit more flexibility that way, so you could make your player a little bit more dominant. And then what you'll see here with the Agassi player in a moment is I take his point attributes, I believe it's 450 total points, and I put them in different categories to get more power and more from the serve. My opinion is the best probably player type that you can create is all-around player. They have a power level of 90 and I believe a speed level of 80. Agassi at 70 speed, what you'll see here, I just believe he's a little bit too slow for online play. His power is great, he serves over 130 miles an hour, but his speed level is just a little bit too low. And the guy that created Agassi, I don't remember his gamer tag offhand, but he did a great job. He looks a lot like Agassi. He doesn't have any of the racket or shoe bonuses available to him. I'm not sure if that's because he's a created player or if because the guy just didn't add those things in for some reason. So when I downloaded him, this is what I had to work with. And I do use this player most often when I play online. My Del Potro guy goes down in flames a little too often, as everybody can see with my videos. So I try not to use Del Potro that much anymore because I don't want to lose as often. A lot of the net rushers coming forward just make it too tough to beat them. They're too good at coming in, and it's a little too difficult to pass. The nice thing though is you can make a ton of different players, and obviously you can customize, like I said, a lot of different guys. I've seen Richard Gasquet and some other players, Monfils, that look pretty good. But basically I just want to kind of walk everybody through the creator player and create in the career process and show you how it works in Grand Slam Tennis 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.